When I walked into my thrift store and found these ottomans that were really in like brand new condition, they were $18 each, which is a little high, but they were just in such good condition. All they needed to be was recovered. I had to grab them. So whenever I need fabric for a project, I like to go to Joann's. I feel like they have pretty good deals. And I found this nice blue fabric. Now, I'm not the best at recovering things, especially when it involves sewing, but I try my best, and in the end, I think they turned out pretty good, but they're definitely not perfect. So I started by measuring the piece around because I wanted to have one square piece on the top, and then I wanted a piece that went all the way around all of the sides. I measured all the sides, and then I also added in 2 inches to give me a little bit of extra allotment for a seam on the back side. So this ended up being 68 inches. So I traced and cut out a piece that was that long. And then I traced that and cut out another one because I was making 2 ottomans. So I needed 2 big pieces.
Regrets, girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about our curve.
I also created a template for the top using just some of my butcher block paper, and then I cut out 2 pieces on the outside, allowing an extra inch for seam around the edge. Now I wanted this to have a really nice crisp finish at the top. So what I did was I took that top piece and I folded the seam over and I ironed them in place. That way, whenever I was pinning the fabric, I would have a clear definition of where that seam line is, and I just figured that would help me when I was sewing. So I'm gonna take the fabric that's the good side and I'm gonna put it down on my ottoman, and then I'm going to take that long piece of fabric that I created and start on the back. I'm just gonna pin it around the top edge of my fabric. Next, I'm gonna sew that top layer in place. I'm also gonna sew down the seam at the back. My next step is to flip it right side out and make sure that it fits on my ottoman really well. I lucked out that they did fit really well. And then I decided that I wanted to use my staple gun to hold them in place. So I took the fabric and made sure it was nice and tight on the sides, that there wasn't any seams or anything. And then I used my nail gun to nail it in place on the bottom. If your nails don't go in all the way, just use a hammer to tap them in place. And I repeated this with both of my ottomans. Now they're not perfect, but I think they look great at the bottom of my bed, and I saved a ton of money doing them myself. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.